don't know if it's just me, but I can't hear the game at all right now. Even though it's playing in OBS. Like the music is way too loud or something. Oh, okay, no, we're good. I'm just being dumb. Hello! Welcome. Back to the totally not an addiction. I'm not addicted. It's a choice. I can stop whenever I want. Not addicted. Today we are going to fix our tar shortage, which means we need to make a pump jack. But I was also kind of considering building a train to like get out that infrastructure. So actually let's do that first. But if we want to do that, then I need to make molten lead, which I currently don't have. Well, let's look and see what that looks like. I mean, we do have lead processing stage 1. Oh, that doesn't let us make molten lead though. Okay, so we still need to research molten lead. I guess we're doing it without molten lead. I want to make some rails. Okay. What do we need to make rails? Treated wood with solder, stone. 5 solder for 3 rails. That's steep. That's quite steep. Where's my stone chest? Here. It's already empty again. Rails! Oh, but how do I make a freaking... I just need stuff. That's fine. Bolts. Easy peasy. Am I making bolts anywhere? Yes. Oh, right there. Oh, but they're all going into small parts. Okay. How about the other ones? Over here. Oh, I do have a chest, actually. I thought of this. Where the heck is it? I lost it already. Up here. Oh! That's a lot of bolts. I forgot to limit one of these chests, apparently. Oh. I did forget to limit them. And then I did limit them. Okay. Let's calm down a little bit. Okay, we're already out of solder. This solder is going to be a problem. So we definitely do want to research lead stage 2. Before we even get iron, maybe. Because how is our lead doing? Oh, actually, we have enough stockpiled lead that we don't need to. So we can do it, but we can wait till later. In the meantime, I'm gonna steal some solder from this belt. Who needs locomotives anyway, right? Jeez, these brakes are taking forever. This mall is... I'm actually really proud of this, but it has definite issues. Cause yeah, the brakes are struggling a little bit. That's a great way to clean out my inventory, actually. Can't even make an assembler Mark II. Oh, because I just dropped off all my stuff. Doy. Kind of needed that stuff. Simple circuits, duralumin, steel, and copper. This going up and out. Good robot. Oh no, please don't use my treated wood as fuel. A terrible idea. Yeah, there's plenty of tin to be had. Speaking of plenty of tin to be had, let's actually make a tin chest. There we go. How many rails do I need to get down there? Is the question. It's definitely not worth the trouble to do this, but it's fun. Hey, Hidden Alice. No death spiral today. That's a bad plan. We're gonna avoid that. Okay, so we need to plug in the tar. Do we have tar coming all the way down here? No. Tar ends. This is the tar. Tar ends all the way up here. Which kind of blows, but we could bring it down with some effort. It would be way cheaper to just pump it with a pipe. Way cheaper. How's the salt mine doing? Oh, we're good. We're good. Oh, we're already out of lead again. Neat. This is the factor that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Somebody started building it, not knowing what it was, and they will continue building it forever just because. It's the factor that never ends. Doesn't quite work. We gotta workshop that a little bit. This is the base that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Somebody started building it, knowing what it was, and they won't stop until it's done. They made it just because this is the base that never ends. There we go. Got it. Hey, don't mute. That's rude. You're being a rude chatter. I'm allowed to be mean to you, but you're not allowed to be mean to me. That's how it works. Yeah, we can make belts with belts now. You're welcome for the new earwear. I sang that song a lot when I was a kid. It annoyed the heck out of everybody. Okay, yeah, this solder situation is disappointing. Definitely do want to make the molten solder as soon as possible. I mean, it just takes molten tin and molten lead. So, like, plus some tar. But it's gonna be a couple hours before we get this research. You know what? We're doing it first. By the way, hello, Patos. By the way, I have a hard limit of 3 hours today. Because I have, or maybe 3.5. Yeah, I'll go till 2. Because I have some stuff to do today. I should be working. But all I could think about was pie, so I decided to play pie instead. feel like you've juggled your research 4 times without finishing what you wanted. Well, that's because I keep getting new priorities. Like, I need more iron, sure, but right now what I need is lead. Desperately. Because we need the rails. What you really need is to double the SPM. Yeah, yeah, I'll just do that. I'll just do that. Easy. I'll just double this whole base. This base doesn't actually look all that big when you look at it like this. But this is way bigger than a vanilla base ever would be. Or a vanilla base of this SPM anyway. But this is struggling because of skin. We have a skin shortage. We need more skin. So we probably will need to start utilizing our fish to make skin. Oh, we are making skin. Where's this going? Is this going down? It is. We're already doing that. We just need to consume more fish oil. What can we use that for? Not much, just robots. We could turn it into iron in another science pack. Oh, we need it for lube. Fish oil's the best lube, don't you know? We can actually research that right now. But we can't use it yet. Ooh, electric engine. Okay. Advanced small parts. Oh, wait, that's way later. Never mind. So this is... Huh. Okay, this tech tree is a little weird. This doesn't have any benefits until much later? Or it has technologies that don't depend on it. Hey, Dog of Chaos, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate ya. Very mucho appreciation. Thank you. But like this, we unlock this, and then... Yeah. Could overflow dump the oil. Yeah, that's boring, though. Well, we might want to, because we need all the skin, and this gives you the biggest load of skin. Well, it's 8 fish to 5 skin, or 3 skin, but also we need as many fish eggs as we can get. Take some biddies too. Thank you. No idea what bits do, but I will take it anyway. Thank you. I want to train. I really want to train. What are you missing? You're missing intermetallics. Oh, we never actually delivered intermetallics to this. Unfortunately, we don't have any more caravans, so... We have used all the caravans. I will just have to prime this with some intermetallics. Can you not? Caravan count limited? No, I just removed the machines that allow me to craft caravans. Because they used to be up here. But I removed them because I redid all my rocks. Speaking of rocks, why are these not working? Oh, they are. I'm just blind. It's the barreling machines that aren't working. First are worth 1 cent each. Ah, so you gave me $2.50. Thank you. Appreciate that. I love it when websites just make new economies out of nowhere. It's kind of funny. Just load this with all the intermetallics a man could want. There we go. Alright, that's enough locomotives. We want fluid wagons now. Which requires storage tanks. Sure, we'll make 4 of them. Why not? But yeah, I can't just double my SPM. Well, I guess maybe I could actually. Well, no, I would need to duplicate this entire setup, which would be really annoying. But maybe the rest of it would work. But no, we're short on animal samples. We're not even making logistics science as fast as we need to. Because yeah, if this whole thing is saturated, then we'll be making them just over the correct rate. Hello, I had a good time. Are you having a good time? Is had past tense? Oh, this... Wow, okay. That's why that's broken. All the animal samples we did have spoiled because we broke it. Started playing Roblox a few months before when Tix was killed. I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never played Roblox, and I never intend to, considering all of the child abuse stuff that goes on there. Oh, this also makes chitin. It's interesting. This is gonna be a very cursed... it's not even gonna work, actually. Heck. Fine, I'll do it the boring way. Oh, I know, I could make this work. Hold on. If we put this here instead, and then we put this here... That should... Yes, it does. Awesome. It just barely works. That's funny. Oh gosh, there's a ton of animal samples that went bad. This is going to be way too many plasmids to throw onto the solidified Sarkarus belt, unfortunately. We might need to buffer it. Geez, all of these went bad. We're not making any animal samples anymore. Because we're just so short on skin. Okay, well, we just started again because we were short on workers' food. The problem is we're prioritizing workers' food over animal samples. Because workers' food comes first in the belt. I could just rotate this entire sushi belt, but that's a little complicated, actually. Yeah, there we go. It's because we were making workers' food. We had some hungry caravans. But now that's fixed again. I actually think that's probably good, because if we prioritized science over workers' food, then the caravans would starve, and then the science would break anyway. So... maybe this is fine. What is the ratio we need here, anyway? You only need this to be running a fifth of the time. Then you have to butcher fish and put it on a sushi belt. I do. That's exactly what I do. Because I butcher fish here, and then this belt ends up here, and then this goes onto the sushi belt. So yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. This is literally a sushi belt. Also, the parts from the rocks are also coming down here. Do rocks even give us skin? No. No wonder we have such a shortage of skin. They do give us chitin, though. I mean, like I said, this only needs to run 20% of the time, so we might actually be okay. But we're gonna leave this for a while and see what it does. By the way, this is Assembly Analyst. Oh yeah, I had a good time. I was just gonna explain. This is Assembly Analyst. It's a very good mod. It basically keeps track of entity status over time. So like Bottleneck will tell you the entity status at any given time, but this tracks it over time. Gives you an average. And yeah, it is running enough, so we're good. We don't have a skin shortage. We good. All is well. Where's all the chitin going, though? Why are those belts flickering? I don't think that's my GPU issue. I updated my system and restarted it, and I fiddled with my cables, and ever since then, the flickering has gone away. So that's runtime status? Yes? Well, it gives you, like, working, output overload, input shortage, insufficient power, and disabled. It just tracks it over multiple ticks instead of just instantaneously. Yeah, this is deadlocked. Because we got too many plasmids. Wait, no, that's the wrong belt. Oh, we changed the belt. And that was also backed up. Yeah, that's the one that's backed up. This one is different now. Right, because we changed everything. Okay, that makes sense. The point being, we do still need to buffer this. So let's just throw it all into a chest for now. How long do the animal samples last, anyway? 1 hour. Okay, this is gonna be a lot of plasmids, actually. Like, a lot. Oh, that goes up to there. This plasmid's build is fake. Ignore it. And this chitin chest is a little worrying, though. We can use it to make carbolic oil or geothermal water. Okay, well, anyway, let's go back and make more rails. Because we're already invested in this stupid plan to use rails, so let's just finish. Let's see it through. We are doing this prematurely. Oh man, I should have made a bigger buffer on this. Make all the rails, please. Jeez, it's just so expensive. And we're quickly running through our lead reserves. And that poor side of the native flora belt is not even being used. Oh, right, and we actually switched this to only be on that side for that reason. So it is working as intended. Cool. Okay, so iron is a big problem. How easy would it be to make a crouch key in a game like Factorio? Predictably pretty easy on the engine side, but right now I'm using a mod, dynamic movement speed, which makes you start slow and speed up, and I'm just disabling it whenever I don't want it. So it does have the effect of, like, making you crouch. But you can't hold it. You have to toggle it on and off, which is a little annoying. But that's a modding limitation. There we go. 4 fluid wagons. This is going to be way more than we need. Now let's make a pump jack. Need some of these.
Hello there.
Hello, Mike. Long time no see. We are still in the chaos of the spaghetti bus space. But we do have logistics science now. I am making preparations to start building my rail grid. I keep getting distracted. And I am regretting not playing hard mode. A lot of progress. Yeah, I mean it's been quite a while. I think we built all of this since you were last on stream. And we've been making fixes and stuff. Right now, the priority that we're working on is we're fixing our tar shortage because we have like no tar. So I'm gonna tap this bitumen seep down here to get tar. But for that, I either need to build a long-ass pipe or I need to build a train. And I'm gonna build a train, even though it's a bad idea because we haven't upgraded our lead processing yet. So we have to make solder the old-fashioned way. SX expansion is soon. Yeah, I'm not gonna be playing that for a while. I still have at least 1,000 hours before I can beat this. Probably gonna be more like 1,500 hours because I'm slow. Okay, let's actually figure out where we're gonna put this. So the tar needs to come in up here somewhere. We could actually go around the back of this lake and just go up and over. In fact, I think I like that plan. So we bring a pipe over here. And then we have our train station over here. And this is also nearby to the wood production, so we can just bring some wood down and use it to power the trains. That's easy peasy. Or we can use canisters. How much do these consume? 600 kilowatts. Oh, that's actually quite a bit. Maybe we should use fuel canisters. But yeah, I don't want to abandon this run partway through, so I am going to finish this run before I play Pysex. What have you been up to, Mike? You've been touching grass? What? What is this concept? What is grass? I mean, jokes aside, good for you. Genuinely. Green stuff in the game there? What are you talking about? I only see teal and limestone. What is this grass you speak of? I do wish that I had done this in a desert world, or at least something with like alien biomes, because I picked a forest because I like forests. They look cool, but I'm just paving all of it anyway, and the trees are heckin' annoying, so I should have picked a desert. Right, my limestone is in here. Gimme. Okay, so my graphical artifacts are coming back again, so I did not manage to fix them. There's still something going on. Next step will be to load an older kernel and see if that fixes the problem. If that doesn't help, then I'll try a different monitor. But it is happening on both of my monitors, actually, so the chances of it being a monitor issue are pretty low. If the older kernel doesn't work, I'll try Arch Linux and see if the newer kernel fixes it. If that doesn't work, then I'll buy a new GPU. You got milestones? Yes. Here you go. Behold. You just swapped to Fedora? Congratulations. Fedora is pretty good for the most part. I've just been a little frustrated recently because I've been having an issue with updating where it like throws an error, but the update works anyway, but it's throwing an error. I asked on the Fedora forums and nobody responded, so. But mainly, like, I would just load an Arch distro box or like an Arch live image on a USB stick or something, and see if the graphical artifacts continue. Because the point is, I want to try a newer kernel and see if that would fix it. Flashing most recent BIOS. Ooh, I could do a BIOS update. I haven't done that since I built this computer, actually. I don't get automatic updates because I'm not on Windblows, so. Oh, yep, there it went again. It did fix it for a while. I updated my system and restarted again, and it fixed it for a while, but it's back again. Oh, also, I need to uninstall the NVIDIA driver that I installed for testing, because I switched to an NVIDIA GPU temporarily to test something, and then I switched back to AMD, so maybe that freaked things out, but that was like 2 months ago. And the problems didn't start until now, so. I don't know. I'm just hoping it's not a hardware issue. But hey, if it is a hardware issue, it means I can upgrade my GPU and get one that has AV1 encoding, so. This is Mega Neko music? No, this is Mr. Suicide Sheep synthwave cyberpunk mixtape. I used to have a media like label up by the Streams Without Death Spiral label, but it broke and I'm too lazy to fix it, so. Also, I kind of want to make it marquee instead of just going off the end of the screen when the title gets too long. But yeah, this is what it is. This is streaming off of my server. I mean, it could be Mechaneco, I don't know. Oh, did you see that NVIDIA is investing in Intel? And that future Intel CPUs are going to have NVIDIA GPUs, which is really worrying. Might be the death of Intel Arc. I hope not, but I don't know. I'm a little worried about it. I finally get to make a rail row. This is incredible. Oh, I need big electric poles before I make my grid. Because yeah, if NVIDIA makes an iGPU on an Intel CPU, then it's not going to have open source drivers, which means you're now going to have to install graphics drivers for your Intel CPUs on Linux, which is going to freaking suck. Instead of it just working out of the box. They're working on kernel space open source drivers. Well, no, they're working on kernel modules. Or are you talking about Nouveau? Nouveau sucks. I'm sorry to say it. Nouveau blows a lot. It's not good enough. Behold, the first train. Hey, we're getting on track like a pro at 127 hours and 58 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, it's an out-of-tree kernel module, which makes it even worse. Like, Fedora is not going to provide it. I really wish I could use ZFS on my system, but I can't because it's not in the kernel. I mean, I could, but it's really annoying to deal with out-of-kernel modules. Okay, so I think we decided we wanted to... Oh, I can't select trains anymore. That's sad. And yeah, NVIDIA has been doing a good job with Wayland especially in the last couple years. They finally stopped doing EGL streams and did GBM like everyone else. How to make Nouveau great? Time. That's basically it. Hey, suspend and resume works perfectly for me. I have almost never had issues with it. It's awesome. I guess on my laptop I can't really get hibernation to work, but that's hibernation. It's a whole different beast. Okay, let's see how many rails this is. Oops. I have cursor enhancements on. Oh, and I also can't. The frick? Why does it just break all of a sudden? Why? Oh, it's just taking a while. There we go. I don't want to use elevator rails.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it.
It's still making me use elevated rails. Well, we're just gonna build it by hand and see what happens. Which means I need wood. Wood, not logs. Got optimized source code. Watch this. Behold, the rail planner. This is all the stuff that the rail planner is doing to find your destination. It's not simple. The lag planner. In fact, with elevated rails, the rail planner became incredibly complicated. This is what rail fans want you to happen to your city? Oh my gosh. Does it use A-star? I'm pretty sure, yes. Pretty much everything in Factorio uses A-star. Premise treats its GPUs like this and wonders why they don't behave. Hey, I almost exclusively play Factorio. That's treating my GPU pretty well, I think. Okay, we're actually just gonna throw these logs in here because I'm too lazy to throw them in for processing. Oh, you can't drive trains anymore? Oh, that's obnoxious. I really dislike the whole train and remote view garbage that we did. It's really annoying. Go. Right, I can't even walk with the train. Ah, hate it. Hate it so much. Oh, thanks, Theranos. Toggle entity. Hey, Hunter Dev. Oh, you're the one who did fix it. I'm blind. I'm a blind streamer. This is a blind playthrough of Pyanodons. Live pie reaction. Oh my gosh, these robots are so slow. This is gonna take a while. How you doing, chat? This is gonna be our life for the next hour, probably. This is gonna take 2 hours to research lead? What is going on? Oh, we ran out of logistics science, of course. There we go. Because we weren't making it for a while because our animal samples spoiled into plasmids. We weren't making no logistics science anymore. How are we doing on animal samples? Oh yeah, we're good. We have plenty of skin. We don't need more skin. Ugh. Yeah, in fact, we have an overabundance of these, and they're probably going to be spoiling. We're making them too quickly. That's fun. Okay, I didn't plan that well enough, so we do want to go at that angle. Nyum. Oh, that'll take us almost directly down. Sugoi. How many of those 51,000 required rails? You know, that was the point of doing this, wasn't it? 500 rails. And I actually had like 400 to start with, so we're almost there. How am I doing on solder? Ah, this ran out of fuel, of course. But we should have enough solder to make... Each one of these is 20 rails. So that's... Each one of these is 60 rails. Yeah, we have enough. You know, 50,000 rails would be a little crazy. Syngas low. That icon needs to be smaller. Yeah, you're right. The syngas is low. What are we making? Oh, we're making copper. This is syngas. That's gasoline, right? Because we used to power this all with syngas, but then we switched a lot of it to gasoline. But the syngas is low because we're using antimony. That's why. Okay, so we're fine. This horrendously overbuilt antimony setup that I never finished because we didn't end up needing most of it. I can't get worker robot speed till the next science pack, which means we're going to be building the entire grid base with this speed of robots. At least up until the next science pack. So we're in for another 150 hours at least of robots at this speed. Started Pi hard mode without ever playing Pi before. I'm going to regret it. Yeah, good luck. Pi hard mode actually sounds like a lot of fun, and I super regret not playing it. I should have done it when I started over. I should have just bitten the bullet and played Pi hard mode. Because being able to just void, like for example, just being able to just void any excess animal parts, like that feels a little bit cheaty. I'm still doing it anyway, but it feels a little cheaty. Hey, we have an antimony set up down here as well. This rail line's probably going to get a lot of use until the grid makes its way over here. But I don't know if it will, because we're going to build the grid base down here. Speaking of, how's our landfill doing, actually? We've been making landfill for the whole game, and we're at only like 10,000 landfill. Is there a better way to make landfill? No. In fact, there is not. This is the only way to make it. Cool. We're gonna need a lot of it. Thankfully, it's not that hard to make, because gravel comes from stone, and soil comes from water. So I could just build this directly on a stone patch and just consume the whole stone patch and make it all into landfill. You can do pitch on the stone blocks and break down the blocks. I'm actually doing that. Well, I'm not breaking them down, but I am turning excess pitch into stone bricks right here. It's a supplement to my rich clay stone bricks, which actually are running out of ash. Huh. Oh, the other option for graphical artifacts is switching to the non-master branch of my window manager. Because I'm currently running the master branch of Sway, because it has features that I want. In fact, I compile it from source. In fact, let's... Where's 1.12? Oh, I guess it's 1.11. What? Huh. But yeah, I use this because one, it adds HDR support, and two, it increases the size of the input buffer of windows, so that if the Factorio window were to freeze and I move my mouse over it a bunch, it's not going to automatically close the window anymore. And that's very nice for debugging, because I don't have a car. Yes, I do. Because I end up freezing Factorio a lot, because I'll run GDB or whatever. Did you stop it? But yeah, I run the master branch of Sway, so I can try going back to the original release, or the latest release on Fedora. The problem with that is it'll make the input buffer small again, which means that I'll have to switch back to X11 for debugging, which, like, oh no, X11, but in reality it actually works fine, so I should just do that. Also, I can have per window capture now. We live in the future. I still choose to do desktop capture because I'm used to it, but I could do per window capture if I wanted to. I would have to restart the stream though, because I'd have to close and reopen OBS after changing some settings. Where's my grenades? Crap, I don't have any grenades. Heck. Okay. Guess I'll vacuum these up instead. Hello, bitumen seep. Wait, where are you? Ah, here you are. Pump jack. Okay, wait, I can do multiple pump jacks on one bitumen seep? Also, I can't see the bitumen seep. Wait, is pump jack not even the... No, it is. Why isn't it showing me the bounding box of the bitumen seep then? Did you look up how to pronounce bitumen? No. Am I doing it wrong? Okay, I forgot about the small parts and drilling fluids. So we are actually going to need a cargo wagon on this train as well. I think you want a tar extractor, not a pump jack. Yeah! I built the wrong thing. Well, cool. How does this work then? Oh, it just makes tar. Cool. But wait, it needs a tar pit. Will this turn into a tar pit as soon as I build it? Guess we'll find out. Time to go build one. And grab some more pipes and pumps, because I don't got none. Gosh, the graphical artifacting is getting worse. No, I'm gonna try something. Maybe it's an X-Wayland problem. Well, no, it's not, because, I was testing some stuff on Wayland as well, and it was still happening. And I'm pretty sure it's happening outside of the game as well. But I don't even know why I was running this on X-Wayland, so now we're back to Wayland again. Let's go. Oh gosh, that does go quite quick, actually. Yeah, no, I just saw the graphical artifact again. Yep, there it is. Okay, that didn't do anything. Nyum. Oh, we are out of logistics science. Wait, what are you waiting on? Oh, we're out of this? What happened? We don't have any rubber. But I fixed rubber. Yes, I did fix rubber. What are you stealing all the rubber? You are. Frick. Where are you taking the rubber? You're unloading the rubber here. That's for plasmids. Oh, we kind of need those. Okay. So how much rubber are we making then? Making 1 rubber per second. How much do you need? Uh-huh. Yeah, this is taking all of the rubber. Neat. Every time that caravan drops by, he's stealing all the rubber. But that's as much rubber as we can support. Because we spent a long time building up our Vrocs, and we're still trying to build up Vroc Mark IIs. What are you short on? You're short on moss. How are you short on moss? You need 5.19 moss per second. I thought I was making that much. Oh, actually, this moss is feeding the whole factory right now. Yeah, we might need to end up making a dedicated moss farm for the Vrocs. Just build it up here or something. Interesting. Well, right, because I wanted to try, I wanted to try changing, or like centralizing the moss, because I was considering which moss turd we might want. Also, by the way, the turds are ridiculously cheap right now, for some reason. Still haven't figured out if that's intentional or not. Short on tar, of course you are. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go make more rails. As many as we can get our hands on. We're just gonna make all the rails we can with the amount of moss that we, or the amount of solder that we have. Okay, there we go. It's actually not too bad. But we're gonna let these stockpile and just make all the solder they can. Cool. Alrighty, so we also need a tar extractor. Tin, lead, and alloy. Iron, Nexel, Ina alloy. I'm gonna call it Ina alloy. Oh, we also need syngas for Ina alloy. Uh-oh. Or just call it antimony alloy. Tar extractor. We also need tin and lead. Of course we do. How are we doing on lead? Tin should be fine. We have all the tin. But lead might be a problem. Oh, actually, we're doing okay. There we go. Dices are cheaper because they rebalance the auto side scales higher. Yeah, let's actually look at Pyrrhic Victory and see what it looks like. Too high. Oh, was it that high before? Hold on, I actually have a clip that I can reference. Oh, I didn't click on Pyrrhic Victory. Oh, man. But it does feel like it's higher than it was. I don't know. Just the total cost? Okay. Well, yeah, I can look at one of the things that I was looking at before. So I was looking at... this one. Okay, before it was 2,000 science, now it's 3,600. Because, yeah, that was 2,000 science, but now it's 3,600 science. Yikes. Negative complaints to Not Melon at Pyanodons Incorporated. Oh, okay, so it starts cheaper, but it scales up quicker. Well, glad that they did that. That's like a huge breaking change, though. I thought they weren't making breaking changes anymore. I am looking for stuff. Looking. What am I looking for? I'm looking for pipes. That's what I'm looking for. I love pipes. Pipes are my best friend. I don't need that many pipes. I just need a couple hundred. Now I need pumps. Just need... I'll just make 5. Okay, then I also need drilling fluid. How do I make that? Okay. Combine non-breaking change means your save still works. I guess it technically does. You're just researching at less speed. Okay, so we need to make clay. I've never made clay before. Oh, that's just steam. That's heckin' easy. That's the only way to make it, in fact. Well, cool. We are dumping steam overboard anyway, so let's turn some of it into clay. Oh, but I can't use a caravan because I removed my lab. You didn't make clay for simple circuits, did I? Oh, I did. I just forgot. I forgot. Okay, so that needs, it's used in drilling fluid. So clay, sand, soil, so water and stone. Although, can't I also get this from water? Yes. So just water, actually. Water and fuel is all you need to make drilling fluid. That was most of the time they changed the fluid output for half the machines. Oh, that sounds awful. Okay, so we do that, and then we make the drilling fluid in this guy. Then we also need the soil extractor, and then the sand. Okay, so what's the ratio here? I just tried to minimize it. That was funny. Okay, so I only need 1.5 of those to power 1 clay machine. Yeah, that's fine. Just do this. That's all we need. Cool. Will that power that, and then this power that? Yes. So I can direct insert both of these. So if I direct insert soil into that, and then I direct insert soil into this. That's kind of dumb, though. I think it's better to just belt it. Not bad at all. Right, so that's running at 0.3, so I only need 7. Oh, I can't do math. 7.5 times 0.3 is 2.25, so I need 2 inserters. And then I can just sinkhole this. See, this is one part. I don't know if you can sinkhole these in Pi hard mode. It would be kind of fun if I couldn't do that. Okay, I only need 1 of those. There we go. Okay, now we need the clay, which is steam. And we can just direct insert that as well. It's like that. Cool. That's the whole setup. Except for the input of soil. There we go. Okay, so I only need enough drilling fluid to start the process. So I need to go figure out how much I need and then throw those in the canisters. And then bring them down with me. Can I even put drilling fluid in here? Oh, I got rid of the ability to see hidden stuff, so I can't search for them anymore. Drilling fluid, drilling fluid. So what I need to do to fix that is to make it so you can, like, click a button here, and it'll filter the search pane and allow you to search this. But no, that also wouldn't work, because you still can't search these. Oh. That's annoying, actually. I'll need to think of ways to do that. I don't think you can. Nope. Cool, so I'll have to barrel it then. Or just use the... Oh, but then I have to pump it all the way over here. I mean, that's not bad, because this is just water. Let's see, steam... Closest steam is here. No, that's hydrogen. Closest steam is down here. Yeah, we have all this steam that we can use. And in fact, this is full. Uh-oh. Maybe that's why rubber is... That's why rubber is broken. Get out of here. Be gone. This useless, weird temperature steam. It would work better if I could somehow prioritize these over my coal power plant. That would require a bunch of power switches, and I don't feel like doing that. Okay, so we have water from up here. We have fuel. We can just make steam. We don't need to pump it over here. I don't even have a sinkhole? That's sad. Okay, so I'll just steal some wood and use a boiler to create steam. Easy peasy. This is a cruel and unusual punishment for these robots. Okay. Now we should have plenty of wood. Now we need to make a clay pit. We need to make a mixer. We need to make a soil extractor and a washer and a sinkhole. There is a mod I am going to install, which I should have installed hundreds of hours ago. And this does exactly what I was wanting to make a mod to do. Okay, clay pit. I could have used this for so many times. I'm so sad I didn't know that this mod existed. Where the heck is my stone brick? Up here. And 124 iron plates. Unfortunately, this isn't going to be useful for very long because I'm going to get logistic bots. There we go. Easy peasy. Well, maybe it'll still be useful. Where the heck is my setup? It's up here. But whenever I want to, yeah, but why would you want to? You only pay once for Factorio. I have paid negative money for Factorio. Hello, Jim Quill. Thanks for joining the stream. Okay, cool. Drilling fluid. That wasn't too bad. How far am I from trains? Well, funny you should ask. Trains are now. Temporary train is now anyway. My grid base is gonna be a little while yet. Okay, let's just grab a bunch of drilling fluid. Let's see how much we need. I think someone mentioned 2,000. Yeah, I need about 2K. Okay. Let's just fill this up with 2K. How long is that gonna take? Oh heck, that's really slow. Oh, that's because we're not making steam quickly enough. How many do I need? Okay, I need 4. Rate calculator might be the thing I miss most from Mod Factorio, but I want achievements. Yeah, the only achievements I have left to complete on Steam, I think, are the time-based ones for Space Age, if I recall correctly. Pretty sure I have them all, the rest of them. 77 out of 88. Actually, I have quite a few left. What? What? Okay, this is all easy. Okay, use an atomic bomb, heckin' easy. We need bigger guns. Kill a medium demolisher, that's also kind of easy. Quality stuff. Shattered Planet I also still need to do, because I never did the post-end game. Kill a big demolisher. Shattered Planet. Build every tile of legendary mech armor with legendary equipment. That one's really difficult to do. And then the 2 time-based ones. I still have quite a few things left. Oh gosh, we are consuming all the wood. That's cool. Okay, well, time to abandon this plan and simply pull steam from our base. Yum. There was a way to enable Steam achievements. Yeah, basically we stored it all as just one flag in the save file, and someone figured out which byte number it was in the save file data, so you could just re-enable Steam achievements. It wasn't a mod. It was a save data editor. Okay, well that blows. Closest source of steam is just on the bus. Actually, it's not bad at all. Just a pipe. In fact, it's just right over here. Yeah, right here. There we go. Much better. Now we should be throwing less steam overboard than we were before. Nyum. Gosh, the graphical artifacting is getting worse over time. This is bad. It's probably a kernel bug. I probably just need to restart with an older kernel, and that'll temporarily fix the bug. That's what that rolling stock button does? Yeah, J to join and K to disconnect rolling stocks. Very useful. A few times per run. Okay, this is too slow. Can I use blueprint shotgun from in here? No, that would be too funny. I already cleared out all the trees, so this is pretty easy. Do I have a radar? Please tell me I can make one. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I need 1975 drilling fluid in order to... Oh, gosh, that was a bad one. Oh, but I also need power. Heck. Oh, I don't have enough power poles. And big power poles are still a little bit away. Especially since my research is not working. What's going on? We're out of solidified Sargeras? We're out of basic substrate? How is that possible? How did plasmids... Oh, okay. Yep, I broke it. That makes perfect sense. Any reason not to rotate the train on the rail? Because... That's why. Okay, so how many garbage do I need? Many. At least 24. Okay, let's make 2 stacks. Cool, 94 should be enough, right? Maybe. No, I'm gonna make more. I'm gonna make another stack. Chromium. Can't wait till I get my bot mall. We have logistic bots in the queue. We're almost there. These wooden pools everywhere, yeah. I don't know, I just like steel poles. Aluminium, that's what I need. All the aluminium, please. Now I need more copper. Of course, I never made a copper cable chest, so I have to craft it all by hand. There we go. Cool, that should do it. We used all of our aluminium? Yes. Let's use the rest of the chromium. Oh gosh, okay. We're gonna have poles for days. Cool. Thankfully, our aluminium production is actually good, unlike our iron production. Okay, well, let's go fix the green science, because I broke it like a dingo. Man, remember when limestone tiles felt so quick? Now it takes forever to get from one side of the base to the other. Okay, so the problem here is we put these on the wrong side of the belt. That's the fix. There we go. That should do it. Basic substrate. What? You're out of saline. Oh. Okay, yep, we need more saline water. Our saline water production, we've basically left it alone. And it's finally not enough. Time to make more. Stop. No! Literally unplayable. This is why I usually use blueprint shotgun on the edges, but I got lazy this time. Okay, cool. Fixed it. Whoa, I pressed the wrong button. Sodium hydroxide. Oh, that's a byproduct that we're using down here. Yeah, we're using it to make cellulose, okay. But I do want to use gravel because the stone situation is looking a little sad. Why is the stone situation so sad? We have a full belt of it, right? No? Okay, what's going on? Are we backed up on Keragen? No. Did one of our stone miners run out? It did! Okay. We actually need to worry about stone. Huh. Wow, we use a lot of stone. Okay, well, let's fix that by adding another miner. But also, we do need to make better use of the stone. So let's use gravel. In fact, let's remove the gravel from upstairs and just put a whole belt of stone on the bus. Because I don't think we use the stone for anything except the saline water, right? Nope. So yeah, this guy... Oh, we still need it for this stuff. What is this used for? That is purely for concrete. Okay. So this guy will go away, and we will put a full belt of stone onto the bus. No, we're going to keep this because it's funny. Okay, that should help. So that'll only be done when we're making concrete, which is almost never. Then this will become a whole belt of stone. Which is going to break the landfill, but that's okay. Okay, so now we can use the other saline water recipe that uses gravel. Oh, we can also make it out of salt. I guess that makes sense. Because gravel is probably more efficient. Hold on, I should test this before I just blindly do it. If we change all of these to the gravel recipe, how much is that going to consume? That's 7.5 gravel per second versus 5 stone per second. And gravel is made... Oh. Wait. 5 stone... 7, no, it's not more efficient. Okay. I assumed it was for some reason. More steps must mean more better, right? No, it doesn't. But currently the best way to make saline water is just with stone. Or salt. We do have a lot of salt, actually. We could make more salt. Wait, we don't have any salt. Do we? You have all the salt. Huh. You know, we don't need three boys over here anymore. We could reuse one of these guys to do something else with. Okay, why is the stone even sadder now? Huh. Okay, well, I need to take an emergency bio break. I will be back soon. Take an emergency bathroom break and I lose 10 viewers? Heck. It was kind of funny because I came out of the bathroom and I was watching the stream on my phone and I had the volume turned up. But the delay, the stream delay, oh hey, 129 hours, congratulations. The stream delay was exactly such that my phone was exactly one measure behind in the music compared to my PC. So it sounded like there was zero stream delay. Until, like, because it was in that really repetitive part of that previous song. So I couldn't tell that there was any stream delay until it changed, and then I realized it was exactly one measure behind. It was really funny. The stream was about, or the break was about a minute longer than it otherwise would have been because I was listening to that. Okay. Yeah, we have enough drilling fluid, so we're good. What was I in the middle of fixing? We're fixing the tar shortage, but I found something, saline water, what we're doing. And we were trying to figure out why the stone is so heckin' dead. We're just using a lot of it, I guess. Oh, we're using it in latex. Yeah, okay. I need more stone, which means I will need more to double my kerogen if I want to double my stone. And that's fine because we can just turn it into kerosene, and or we can just burn it, really. We can just burn it. Really boring though. Well, we could. Huh, and my salt mine was disconnected for a little bit. Okay, so that should fix the stone saturation. Still have 55k, you still have 95k, you guys are still good, okay. So stone should be fixed. We probably want to double our stone at some point. Especially if the new saline water ends up not being enough. Did the landfill make its way through all of the gravel? I think it did. Wait. That's the wrong thing. Oh yeah, we're using a ton of stone down here as well. So we probably do need to just double our stone. Because yeah, this is kind of sad. We're not even powering the existing saline water, let alone any more saline water. Because for some reason, I did this. So let's see if this helps. How much is this making? 25 per second? That should be a lot, I think. Just the question is, where is it being used? It's currently a bottleneck somewhere. Crap, what was it? Saline water. If only I could highlight an individual pipe network. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Oh, right. It's for the basic substrate. Hello, mnemonics. We have a saline water shortage. There we go. Sort of. That's consuming 5 stone per second. We have at least 7.5, so we can at least... We can at least add a few more of these. I need more air core inductors and more small parts, is that right? Yeah. Or I need more iron plates and steam engines. You know, I should add it to recipe book that'll show you like what you're deficient on in your inventory. That would be pretty neat. So I don't have to keep going here. I can just reopen recipe book to the same place. I know where I'm going. I swear. Wait, we're out of iron? What happened? We backed up on... We backed up on stone? What? We were just having stone problems. Oh, we're throwing away all of this stone. Okay. Ah. Well, it's time to stop throwing away all of this stone before we try to make use of it. That's pretty dumb. Okay, but we can start by putting a splitter here that will filter out the gravel and throw all the gravel into the burners, but also we need to power the burners with more coal. That should be enough. Wait, this is also powering... Oh gosh. This was also powering this. So now we have even less tar. We're backed up on iron oxides. Geez, the whole oh, right. It's the whole base relies on these burners, I guess. Okay, but now we need to bring the stone down and try to make use of it. What did I ever do without splitters? I need a proper lane balancer. I've never built one of these before. Just install lane balancers? Nah. That's overrated. It's overkill. Like. There we go. He's not that bad. This is the first time I've ever built a proper lane balancer in my life. And that makes perfect sense why it works. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of funny. We need a lane balancer before the lane balancer. Well, actually, no. What we need to do is filter it before we put it into the lane balancer. Or prioritize it before we put it into the lane balancer. But no, wait, no, that doesn't make a difference, because it's still going to pull a bunch of stuff from this side when it doesn't need to. So we need to put another lane balancer over here to balance these lanes before we put them in here. There we go. Now it should be taking almost entirely from this side. Yes, it is. There we go. It looks slightly cursed. It is slightly cursed, but it works. We could probably simplify this by just putting the... Oh, we just do this. Like, we don't even need this lane balancer. There we go. That should do it. That's good enough. Okay. But now the rest of the stone needs to come over here. And go down somewhere. Gonna have to go around all of these miners. Oh, hey, more trash chests that I forgot about. Using a lot of lane balancers now. I went from never using them in my life to using a bunch of them. You know, I guess I could have solved this by just, like, at the source instead. Just put a lane balancer right here. Or wherever it is. It's right here. Yeah, I already have a sort of balancer here, but it's not the right kind. So yeah, we're gonna do that. That's way cleaner. Which mod shows the range of stuff? Underground indicators fixed. No, we don't even need to do this part right here. We're gonna have it unified. Down here. Yeah, we're good. And then we put the lane balancer at the start of this chain right here so that it'll properly use all of this first, hopefully. There we go. And it'll still use some from the other, but that's fine. Then we just put a priority output there, and then we're good. Oh, great. Oh, but I want to put this earlier. Right here. There we go. You can reverse upgrade planner? Yeah, that's new with, well, actually that was in 1.1. You can right-click deconstruct, or you can right-click with the upgrade planner to downgrade. There we go. Now we have a bunch of, stuff. And now the iron is working again. Brilliant. $2,000 hours and you had a bunch of blue belt to yellow belt planners? Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. How many hours do I have now? Not that much more than you, actually. Well, it doesn't. 2,500 hours. Playing in the game. On Steam. I've only done like one playthrough off of Steam, and that was for beta testing Space Age, so That was only like 100 hours, so I'm only at like 2,700 hours of playtime total. Rookie numbers. And this Pyanodons playthrough is probably gonna almost double that. Okay. So that should be good. Yeah, we're actually making use of most of this stone now. We're not burning very much of it. That's good. Now, how's our saline water doing? We still need more. I think that should help slightly. Maybe. We'll come back and check in a little while. Important thing is we should have science again. Yeah. Gosh, we still need so much more saline water. Okay, so do we unlock better ways to make this soon? Because right now this is the best recipe we have. Well, we could do salt as well. That turns 10 into 50. That's actually quite... That's 15 into 50, and you get less gravel for stone. Actually, is there other ways to make gravel? You can turn it from slate lime. It's also a byproduct of various other things. But by and large, the only way to make gravel is 4 stone to 3 gravel. Extract gravel from iron sticks? That's weird. Oh. Oh, never mind. That's a byproduct. Well, for now, I think the best way to make gravel is just from stone. Could do it from coarse classification, because we get coarse fraction from in a solid separator, but that's also kind of annoying. We just need a bajillion stone, is the moral of this story. Wait, this is still making ash? Oh my gosh. Could you stop using coke, please? Oh, of course I can't make one. I need more iron. Ooh, actually, let's redo this whole thing. That was a bad idea. Because we can use automated factories to make this even better. An automated factory, I should say. Oh, what? Okay, I'm not handcrafting all those. So we want the stone to be prioritized for the saline water, but we can use the rest to make landfill. Oh, I didn't expect to get bottlenecked by the soil extractors. Are you saying that I'm gonna have too much stone later? Oh, frick, I built that one too far down. No, the only reason I'm doing this is because I want to continue passively making landfill. They all have stone gravel byproducts. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. In fact, I've already ran into some of that. I think in this base, though, I'm not gonna handle it. I'm just gonna void it. In the next base, though, because the first thing that I need to do in the next base is build even more production of ores and stuff, so I'll have an opportunity to make use of them then. There we go. Sweet. Well, I successfully made it so we can't output any landfill. There we go. Saline water is still not fast enough. That's insane. Okay, so we can eventually make it out of small parts on drilling fluid type 2. Whether or not that's good is another question. Do we have saline water turd? No. Okay. Uh... The alternative recipes. Okay, so we can make it out of small parts of drilling fluid, filtration media, biofilm, and wastewater. Or saline water. Wait. No, that's way later. But we have all those things except for explosives. That's the only thing we don't have. 8,000 saline water. Jeez. Okay, so maybe the best, most efficient way to make it later will be with sodium hydroxide, which you can use with salt and slaked lime. But that's at the next science pack, so I think we just need to make more. For now, this will have to do. Yes, turds are upgraded alternative recipes. So, for example, I have a turd that lets me print carbon dioxide out of electricity. You normally can't do this. But I selected the Moondrop upgrade turd that gives me the CO2 recipe. I also selected a fastwood forestry upgrade that turns wood into more kinds of fiber. Into much more fiber, actually. Jeez Louise. You don't get them all and have to pick? Yeah, you have to pick one or the other. You can't get all of them. It's actually really cool. Okay, well, we're bottlenecked on stone. That was expected. But we're still gonna make landfill, which is good. Just very slowly. Whatever. Wait, didn't I have something down here? Yes, I did. Okay. Now that that's been taken care of, let's continue working on tar. That's the one thing I wanted to get done today was freaking tar. Yeah, here we are. Okay, well, I put that in the wrong tank, but that's fine. I have way too many electric poles, so let's go break out this tar. There we go. That's the place. No, not quite. Oh, go back, 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 go back. Oh, there wasn't even one here. Interesting. Thank goodness trains can't crash at the end of rails. Oh, geez, why does that... That takes forever. What? It's gonna take 2,000 seconds? Am I missing something here? That's gonna take half an hour. I guess it is free tar, but still, that's a little crazy. Fan service mining arc, oh my gosh. Also, I feel like a lot of it disappeared. Yeah, this isn't gonna have nearly enough. It's weird. Stop. Alright, cool. That should be enough. So now we're gonna wait for that to heckin' do its thing. Should have done that forever ago. I didn't know it was gonna take 30 minutes. It's gonna take pretty much the rest of the stream. I guess we can start setting up the infrastructure while we wait. So I actually do want this to be a top-up valve. That will top up to... Oh, wait, we don't have a tar shortage anymore? Huh? What? When did the... Why? Why did we suddenly have tar again? That's weird. Was it because of this coal? I don't know. A little spooky. Ah, that's already out. Maybe. But I think it's still good to do this anyway. Because getting easy tar is going to be good. So we're going to still do this, but I think that's funny. So now we basically will have limitless amounts of tar. Of course I don't have any duralumin. Why would I? Okay, I actually do need another storage tank, so let's bring that back. We're not going to need 3 pumps in each wagon, but it's kind of funny, so let's do it. There we go. What do I have to do to toggle to get the research time to display? Up here, this is a mod called Stats GUI. Written by yours truly. And also, that research finished estimate isn't quite as good as the built-in one in the game. I need to improve the algorithm. Oh wait, I need the fuel as well. Awkward. Awkward. So, did we decide whether we were going to use canisters or wood? I think we want to use... Well, we'll just use wood. Well, no, because it's going to use a lot of wood. Like, a lot of wood. So let's actually be smart about this. Let's use some gasoline. We're already making gasoline canisters. Somewhere. Where is it? Down here. No. Where's my canister factory? Here it is. But we don't have the canisters themselves. And the canisters are going to be in a closed loop. So let's make sure that the locomotives can actually take the canisters. No. Okay, so there goes that idea. So wood it is. Cool. That makes it easy. All right, cool. Huh? Okay, so it doesn't take 2,000 drilling fluid. It takes way more than that. Jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay, we need way more drilling fluid than this. I mean, it's just water and steam. So we can make more pretty easily. Just need to do it. Let's at least double it. You have any idea when 2.1 is estimated to come out? Even if I knew, I couldn't tell you. Oh, hey, we finally made it through our lead reserves. There we go. We just aren't making things quickly enough. But actually, both of these, we have an abundance of. We could make Pi Science Pack 1 faster, maybe. The long pole is Pi Science, is logistics science. Which we're backed up. Wait. We're bottlenecked on Pi Science 1? We can actually make more? Ooh. Okay. Well, we'll certainly be doing that. And then we need to make even more automation science. That's 3, 2, 1. So we need to double our. We need to add another automation science. But that's not bad at all. That's really easy. Automation science is dirt easy. Literally. Oh, I don't have pipes. Of course not. Why would I have pipes? There we go. Okay, no, this blows. We're gonna redo this. So we want, if we make that, it's 12.5 per second, but each of these is only making 7.5. So we're losing a bunch of potential here. So to make one of those, we need 2 of these, probably. Oh, we only need half of one. Okay. Okay. We just need more soil. I was just being lazy about the soil. There we go. Okay, so is there a nice number for 2 of these? Okay, we only need 5. We need exactly 1 of those, actually. Then we need 4 of these and 2 of those. Okay, cool. Good to know. Yeah, this is a super easy layout, actually. Oh, that's perfect. I'm a genius. That's less perfect. We need 7.5 per second. There we go. Alright, that should do it. We have steam input. We have water input. And then we have output. Cool, done. Much better design than the other one. Get out of here. Sorry, I'm super locked in. I'm not talking much right now. Just pure, unadulterated focus. There we go. Oh heck, that might not be enough throughput on this. I guess we'll see. Oh, we forgot the... Right. Poor caravan. He'll figure it out eventually. Oh, poor 2 caravans. Uh-oh. Are these the salt boys? Yes. They'll get there. They're not known for their intelligence. Mm-mm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Oh, it's so close, but it can't quite keep up. Nope. It's just barely too slow. That's sad. Which means I need to move this over one, which is also sad. Huh? Excuse me? Why did these stop mid-swing? Huh, I've never seen that in my life. That was cool. Alright. Now we can do this. And then do this. Oh, but that's also gonna suck. Hmm. Well, I kind of hosed myself in terms of being able to fit everything in here. Heck. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, we managed to do it. There we go. They wish this would take K2 pulls now? The K2 pulls are kind of ridiculous, actually. Wait, do I actually still need... Oh, I do need... Oh, boy. That's still not enough. You know what? Whatever. Good enough. Get out of here. Hey, we're finally gonna finish lead processing. So if each one of these is gonna take an hour, because that's 400, 450. Oh, jeez. So 400. Then I have... Hmm... Yeah, I'm gonna need to double up on these Pi Science Pack 1s. Let's do that. I think I'll be able to do it, actually. Oh, hey, we're short on tar again. Perfect. Let's actually go check why we're short on tar. Oh, well, this ran out of coal again. So only half of these are actually running at any... This one's not... Oh, yeah, it is. Only half of these are actually running at full tilt. Only one of them is running at full tilt, actually. Oh, gorsh. Okay. Why is there so much trash in here? Or did I accidentally control click? No, I didn't. Interesting. That was our 10 grade 1, by the way. It's doing fine. Yeah. This guy's just chilling. And we're gonna run out of jerky pretty soon, so yeah, that's actually working out pretty well. We're backing up on fish eggs, that's good. We might end up adding another one of these in the future. Because we want to make more fish eggs than we're consuming in the fish farm. Whereas I think this is more or less perfectly ratioed. Well, we get 0.32 per second. Actually, we're making almost twice as much. If we ratio this one, then yeah. Gotta design and insert us first next time? Yeah. I don't know what I was... Like, I had a plan, and then I just forgot the plan. So then it was too late, and I had to make it dumb. It was pretty silly. Alright, speaking of silly, this thing is heckin' silly. Alright. Might actually break this tar yet. Alright, but the next thing we're doing is we're making a research center. Which needs more iron and glass. Because, yeah, this speed of science is pretty heckin' slow. Okay. Oh yeah, we're good. We got plenty. Of course I did this in a stupid way though. This has basic substrate. Okay, well let's make this expandable. Oh, filter helper doesn't read the filters on the containers. Oh, well now we're suddenly out of hot air. What's going on there? We deadlocked. That's cool. So I didn't build this correctly. Because this needs coke oven gas. This needs 500-degree gas. This needs 100-degree gas. These are backed up on warm stone bricks, which are being consumed by this, which consumed the other gas. So yeah, we... Oh, well yeah, of course. This is a closed loop of bricks. Yeah. Of course it's gonna back up, because we added an extra one. Hey, this guy's still going strong. We don't need it to, though. Okay, so I don't have the brains to fix this right now, so we just need to do this. Oh, well, there's an easy solution to this, actually, yeah. We just take any overflow here, and we turn it into hot air with the other recipe. Wait, now this is bottle back. What? Oh, we made too much molten salt. Rip. Okay, so which one is less? Oh gosh, they're both kind of a lot, actually. Oh gosh, that was quick. Too much. Huh? How did that happen? This became 243 degrees. Running the low temp steam? Yeah, well, no, we never did that though, unless I built something incorrectly. I don't know, that was weird. Oh, I'll just keep that there, I guess. Yeah, I know, this... What? Well, those are two separate fluid boxes. Okay, let's test this. This is 250. That's 250. That's 250. No, that didn't make it, that shouldn't have made a difference. Or maybe, oh, are you saying maybe I did this? No, because, oh, well, there we go. Now it's 214. Weird. This thing is very fragile. I don't think this is a good design. Oh no, it's fine. The whole reason, like, okay, yeah, I'm dumb. So what we did here is we ratioed this for a deficit of 100-degree coke oven gas. So yeah, of course this is gonna break. I don't even need this. Get out of here. The thing that we need is to hook up this output into this, or this output up here with a top-up valve. Oh, that's not gonna work either. Oh, that's a mess. I just completely forgot about this. So this, we give a top-up valve of like 10%. And then it'll top up this whenever it needs it. There you go. And then the rest of it is a closed cycle. That's why this broke, because we were supplementing the wrong thing with a top-up valve. The heck is the train? Oh, it just left. Nice. We're about to get tarred, baby. All right, cool. Right, so what we do here is we have this direct insert into this, except it needs to go up there. This direct inserts into that, and then this has a top-up valve to throw its stuff in there. Yeah, that's what we were doing before, except we had a connection here. And we didn't have the top-up valve. There we go. That's what we needed to do. 2.5 per second, that produces 12.5, so yeah, we're good. Oh, but it's also gonna put more, no, right, yeah, this does need to, yeah, no, okay, this, undo. This guy just doesn't do anything because the warmstone bricks from here need to go into hot air. Because, yeah, we already started backing up on the warmstone bricks again. My brain might be too large, exactly. Okay, I think this is working now, mostly. We'll see. All right, cool. I think that's been fixed. Did we finish the science? No, we got completely distracted by the hot air being broken. Oh gosh, I actually want to prioritize the science over the rest of the base. What is even picking up the glassware? Is anything picking up the glassware? No. I thought we had glassware in the... Oh, we're using it up here. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming out of here. But where is this being made? Here. No. Oh. Right, it's not in a group. It would be kind of nice if you reassigned one, it would reassign all of them that were tied to the old one. Because this one's also broken now. All right, so that should fix that. What? Hey, bitumen seep is ruptured. Found 896 million tar. Nice. Oh, geez, wow. Okay, let's go. Let's go handle that. I think this is working now, right? Right? Okay, well, 1 second. I freaking hate Pyanodon sprites. I'm sorry, but that was a fault of the artwork. It looked like it was enough. All right, you drilling fluid can actually go back up here now. Man, I love Fluids 2.0. So good. You can just empty it. No big deal. Fluids 1.1, that was like impossible. AI containers are the best example. 6x6 looks more like 6x4. And the loaders look really stupid. Interesting. I mean, you gotta do it though, like the way we do it in Space Age and Vanilla, where if you have really tall entities, then they have really wide bases to work. I'm just gonna get rid of this drilling fluid, no big deal. We don't need 6 pumps here, but it's fun, so we're gonna do it anyway. Oh, dang it! I got rid of my tanks. Oh. Heck. I wanted to place 2 tanks in the front. Still, I hate the fact that Pyanodons has so many buildings that overhang. It's just bad design. Simple as that. You can't see behind them. Notice that the only entities in the base game that do that, aside from trees, well, even trees are like trees and power poles are the only really ones in the base game. But the power poles you can see through mostly. So they're not really a big deal. No, come back. An elevator. Oh, elevated rails. You're right. I kind of forgot about those. Right, but it's minor. Point is, you can mostly see behind them. Whereas Pyanodons has these labs that are just stupid. Like, I very much dislike it. It's very annoying. Yeah, the elevator rails are a problem as well. Right, this thing is one too far down. Okay, so we gotta reposition this. It's annoying. Can't believe I did that. That was silly. Okay, that one was actually my fault entirely because... Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, does it need to be that tall? Yeah, and I think the AI containers look great. Because you can see everything. Except for that one loader in the corner. That does look kind of weird. But I much prefer the AI containers to the Pyanodons ones. Oh my gosh. Can I please... Stop it. Get some help. You'd rather have overhang. So you'd rather be completely unable to see stuff than to have something look a little bit silly. I vehemently disagree with that. Wait, where was that one? What? What is that? What is that one? How long have you been idle for? Melamine. Well, apparently it hasn't been needed for a while. Huh. We're not even making melamine anymore. I guess we are. We're making it over here. Yeah, okay. That's where you need to go. We just never reassigned you to the new melamine factory. Here we go. Get out of there. Oh, this guy is the guy that was feeding the the rock lab. See, if we were making Factorio again, I would probably do it in an isometric perspective that you could rotate. Yeah, where's our science one? Oh, is this guy? No. This guy? Where's the science caravan? There we go. Can you imagine loading isometric pie sprites for 1 hour? See, that's where you make the game 3D, so you don't have to load sprites for an hour. Like, if I was gonna do Factorio again from scratch, I would do 3D isometric. Hey, Supercuber. Well, you don't load them all up front. That's the thing. With a 3D engine, you only load what you need. You stream things in on the fly. Factorio is kind of unique in the fact that it loads every single sprite ahead of time. But I don't know. I like Factorio, but the overhang on the pie buildings is really freaking obnoxious. Like, I very much hate it. It's really annoying. Okay. Right, so we need to increase our automation science now. That's going to be our next step to match the increased pi science 1. So now we're making 0.4 of those, which is going to be too much because we're only making 0.13 of those. We would need to make 0.2 of these in order to match the other one, or in order to match pi science 1. But now we need 0.6 of the automation science, and we're only making 0.4. So that's the next step. Okay, I think that is gonna do it for me though. Next time we'll start with automation science. Oh, but I do want to go place those storage tanks first before I forget. I want to watch the tar fill up. All right, it should be working. We have a free 120 tar per second for the small price of 3 megawatts. Practically free. Interesting that the storage tanks don't have the same logic as the pipes for the fluid icons staying around. I never noticed that till now. Oh, that's a bug. Wow, that's actually really fast. Okay, well, let's go home. There we go. We now have tar supplementing from our train station. Awesome. All right, now we're going to call it good. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Next time we'll start with automation science. And then we will build the new lead processing. And then we will grab niobium so we can expand iron processing. And then we will get logistic bots. We'll build those. Then we'll build them all. The goal is in sight. Only a couple more streams until we finally have the mall that we've been wanting forever. Also, I just realized I never made any Discord announcements for this stream. Oops! Let me do that before the stream ends. I need to automate this. That's pretty funny. Wonder if that's why some of the regulars weren't around today. Okay, well, now that I've brought them all here, we're gonna freaking end the stream. Pi or personal, both. And the Factorio Discord. We're gonna raid Team McIntyre's. We're doing charity speedruns of Space Age. See ya. Give him a nice raid guard in the chat.